and going around and not.
You know that the homeless have class structure. They got
I've been in their fucking little tent city in the woods.
Yeah, that's
I've been there. Like I've slept in a tent there. Like
they have a tent city.
They kind of do. They kind of switch their spot up every now and then. But there is a fucking community of homeless people in this town.
And they fight amongst each other. The classes that you have a low level.
Jesus, so there's a caste system installed within the homeless. I'm oblivious to this.
If my mother and father would have known what I was doing while I was doing it, they'd have been fucking on my ass.
Yeah, I bet.
My dad's gonna hear this podcast and fucking call me and fucking chew me out.
Some people get a check from the military or whatever, and they just choose not to go anywhere, and they live in the woods. They get a P.O. box, they get their check every month, and they just live off the grid. Because of Vietnam or whatever, they live off the grid. Now that's what you call a high class.
Yeah, that's a choice at that point.
Yeah, but he's still a bum though.
Well, hold on. Like, this is my thing. Is he asking people for money and shit still?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, you're a bum. But like, my thing is going off the grid to live in the woods and just live out of your car. You got a bed set up. But like, I saw some shit. This guy had a bed in his car.
Fucking military-minded motherfucker.
Yeah, like even the non-military ones. That's what they do. They
strap their boots on and they go out and they do whatever the fuck they can to get a little bit of money, man. I've been out there for a few weeks with them. I got a place to stay, mind you. I didn't ask anybody for money. Let me make that clear. I was never
fun, though.
I was never out there asking people for money. But fun. I was sitting and standing next to these people as it was going on. And then when I fucking went into the tent, I fell asleep in the tent. I fucking woke up in the tent. We woke up and we went. I realized they have like. This shit is regimented, and they fucking you go to the corner this, so they fucking have names for the different corners.
That's why they fucking have it. That's why they shave that shit.
That's wild, man.
Over at Adamo, there's like a system.
Yeah.
Of who wrote that shifts. They like run the corners.
Have you ever been into the condominiums?
No. What the fuck?
They got
what?
Like you walk into a stack of the trees and you walk. There's one main trail, and then over here there's one little space. Over there there's a space. You go down. There's a space there. Then you got the main little space, and there's all little spaces over there. It's like a real friggin' condominium on Bush Boulevard, and where they had those big old overramps downtown.
Yeah.
They cut those down because those people were living in there, and they had all four corners locked down, and they had shifts. They go in there, and you walk back in there, and they're having a party in that bitch, drinking beer, and they had like a party. They got fire going on there, and nobody even knew what was going on. But the reason they question is they got on just Bush and the interstate is an example. They had somebody on all four corners. They're taking shifts going there, and they're just buying beer and just drinking, having a good time, living a life in there. And they cut that down. They were all over the city. There was one on 50th and Adamo. They had one right. Yeah, they had one right there. It's crazy.
That is wild. That's close too.
And then you think about they got these lower class, middle class. But it just really freaks me out. I had an idea that I thought the Ybor should do. What they do is tell all the homeless people, look, you get paid at the end of the night. You stay over here by 8th Avenue, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning when they break it up, you come, you clean up everything, and we give you so much money, beer, whatever you want, and then you go back to your little place.
That's a very Danish way to look at it, and I like it.
I stopped hanging out with the
Danish. Like, that's something that people from Denmark would do, because I think they have some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a very, but that makes sense, though, because it's giving them a little job.
I stopped hanging out with the homeless people when I realized how much fucking meth and crack they did.
I didn't know that.
And that's uncomfortable at a certain point.
It is uncomfortable at a certain point,
They had that one little girl.
I didn't really. I was the dude on LSD back in the day.
No, you're just trying to trippy shit and discover shit. They were kind of just trying to get.
They were trying to fucking ruin their own lives, man. I realized, after a while, you realize why somebody's homeless. After a certain amount of time, there's a person I've seen. There's multiple people out there that I've lived here since 2016, and they've been there since then and probably before.
There's a word for that in sociology. It's actually two words. One is called retreatism, and the other one is called something else I forgot. But they have retreated from society, and the other one is what I told you. The guy had the check coming there.
That sounds more to me like retreatism, like escaping from society.
Some of them look at it like they're off the grid. You know that? Some of them look at it like they're off the grid.
Yeah, I'm sure, because it's a way to tell yourself that everything's still okay when it's absolutely not. You're saying it's a choice. Like, it's cool. It's like deluding yourself.
No, you're sleeping on a mattress under the highway.
Yeah.
But what if you actually are okay with that?
If you're actually okay with it,
what
then
if you
do it.
actually are?
Like, I mean, do what you
I feel like I've met and I've known a few people that are perfectly okay with sleeping on a mattress underneath the highway.
I met people like that too.
You know?